We live in a world full of distractions, constant noise, and pressure. Every day we are bombarded by the expectations of others, the comparison game, and the pursuit of things that often don't bring us true fulfillment. Yet, amid all this chaos, ancient wisdom still stands tall, offering profound insights on how to live a meaningful, peaceful, and virtuous life. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, offers exactly this kind of wisdom. The Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood the challenges of life and provided powerful tools to help us navigate them. Their teachings remain relevant today because they offer timeless lessons on how to live with purpose, how to handle adversity, and how to cultivate inner peace. Today, I want to walk you through 10 essential lessons from Stoic philosophy that can help you not only survive but thrive in this fast-paced world. 1. The power of perspective. Control what you can. We start with one of the most powerful principles of Stoicism, the idea that we cannot control everything, but we can control how we respond to it. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught that while we cannot control external events, we can control our thoughts and actions. This perspective shift is transformative. When we accept that we cannot change the past or control other people's behavior, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and frustration. Think about it for a moment. How often do we waste energy trying to change something beyond our control? Whether it's the weather, a traffic jam, or someone else's opinion of us, trying to control the uncontrollable only drains our energy and peace of mind. The key takeaway from this is simple. Focus your energy on what you can control, your actions, your thoughts, and your responses. This practice gives you a sense of power and peace. 2. Embracing Memento Mori, the reminder of mortality. Memento Mori, which means remember you will die, is a reminder to reflect on the brevity of life. Both Seneca and Marcus Aurelius spoke about this concept extensively, urging us to live with the awareness that our time on this earth is limited. Seneca famously said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is fleeting, and death is inevitable." Rather than making us anxious, this knowledge should inspire us to live more fully, more purposefully. When we acknowledge that we will one day die, it encourages us to make the most of every moment. The Stoics didn't see this as a morbid thought, but as a powerful motivator to live in the present and appreciate life as it is. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations, often reminded himself that he would eventually die, and this realization helped him keep his priorities straight. It pushed him to focus on what truly mattered, living with integrity, being kind to others, and fulfilling his duties. We can incorporate Memento Mori into our own lives by asking ourselves, what do I want to be remembered for? How can I live today in a way that reflects my values? This kind of reflection deepens our gratitude for the present and encourages us to stop putting off the things that truly matter. 3. Practicing gratitude, finding joy in the simple things. Gratitude is a core Stoic practice, and it's one of the simplest yet most profound tools for improving our well-being. Marcus Aurelius would wake up each morning with a sense of gratitude, reminding himself of the privilege of being alive and able to experience the world. His daily practice of gratitude wasn't just about appreciating the good things, but also acknowledging the challenges, knowing that they too were part of his growth. Seneca also stressed the importance of gratitude, suggesting that many of us spend too much time yearning for things we don't have instead of appreciating what we already possess. Our desires often lead us astray, chasing after material goods, status, or the approval of others. But real contentment, according to the Stoics, comes from within and can be cultivated by appreciating the present moment and everything we already have. One practical way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Every morning or evening, write down 3 things you are thankful for. It can be something as simple as a conversation with a friend, the warmth of a cozy blanket, or the beauty of a sunset. When we make gratitude a habit, we start to notice more of the good things in our lives, which shifts our mindset and brings a sense of joy, even on difficult days. 4. Focusing on personal excellence, becoming your best self. Stoicism teaches us that our ultimate goal is to become the best version of ourselves. Marcus Aurelius put it, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." According to the Stoics, personal excellence isn't about perfection, but continuous growth and striving for virtue. It's about showing up every day and making choices that align with our highest values. Seneca believed that true excellence comes from within. It's about living a life based on reason, wisdom, and virtue, not following the crowd or seeking external validation. It's about doing what is right because it is right, not because it will make you famous or successful. Epictetus taught that mastering our emotions and reactions is key to personal excellence. It's not about suppressing our feelings, but learning how to respond to them in a way that aligns with our inner values. To focus on personal excellence, ask yourself, what does it mean to live with integrity in this situation? How can I improve today, even in small ways? Personal excellence is about setting high standards for yourself and living with intention, even when nobody is watching. It's about taking ownership of your actions and striving to be the best version of yourself. 5. Not caring what others think. The freedom of self-respect. In today's world, where social media dictates much of our self-worth, the Stoics offer an antidote to the constant pressure to conform. They remind us that our value isn't determined by the opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius said, "How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor does or thinks." The Stoics believed that true peace comes from focusing on what is within our control, our actions and integrity, not on the approval or judgment of others. Seneca warned against living a life based on external validation. When we constantly seek the approval of others, we lose sight of who we truly are. Instead, we end up living for the opinions and expectations of others. The Stoics emphasized living authentically and with self-respect. When we know who we are and what we stand for, the opinions of others lose their power over us. Epictetus in his teachings emphasized that we cannot control how others perceive us, but we can control our actions, and that is where our power lies. So the next time you find yourself worrying about what others think, remember that your worth comes from within. It is your actions, your character, and your integrity that truly define you, not the fleeting opinions of others. 6. Embracing change, navigating life's impermanence. Change is one of the few constants in life, and yet many of us resist it. Whether it's a new job, a change in relationships, or an unexpected setback, we often feel discomforted by change. The Stoics, however, saw change not as a threat, but as a natural part of the universe's rhythm. Marcus Aurelius advised us to accept whatever comes to us, woven in the pattern of destiny. Seneca similarly taught that we should be flexible, for attachment to our current circumstances only leads to disappointment. Change is not something to fight. It is something to embrace. By accepting it, we open ourselves up to growth and new opportunities. Epictetus emphasized the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. While we can't control the changes that happen around us, we can control how we respond. Instead of resisting change, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. By developing this mindset, we can navigate life's shifts with grace and resilience. 7. Living in accordance with nature, finding balance and harmony. Living in harmony with nature is another Stoic ideal. The Stoics believe that everything in nature, including human life, is part of a greater whole, and our task is to live in accordance with that natural order. This means accepting both the highs and lows of life as part of the natural rhythm of existence. To live in accordance with nature is to understand that we are not separate from the world around us, but part of it. It means accepting our place in the universe and living with humility, wisdom, and compassion. This perspective can help us find peace even in difficult times, knowing that everything, good or bad, has its place in the grand scheme of life. 8. The importance of reflection, learning from our actions. Reflection is a key component of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations, often reflected on his actions, thoughts, and the state of his soul. This introspection helped him grow and become a better person. The Stoics believed that through reflection, we can learn from our experiences, correct our mistakes, and continuously improve. Reflection is an essential practice for personal growth. By taking time to examine our actions and choices, we gain clarity and wisdom. This process helps us align our behavior with our values and keeps us on track towards living a virtuous life. Make it a habit to reflect on your day. What went well? What could have been better? And how you can improve moving forward. 9. The practice of self-discipline. Cultivating inner strength. Self-discipline is one of the most powerful tools we can develop. The Stoics believe that the key to a virtuous life is cultivating self-control and mastering our desires. By practicing self-discipline, we learn to resist the pull of momentary pleasures and instead focus on long-term fulfillment. Whether it's controlling our temper, resisting the temptation of materialism, or sticking to our goals, self-discipline is crucial to our success and happiness. The Stoics believe that by mastering our own desires, we can become truly free. Instead of being slaves to our impulses, we take control of our own lives and direct them towards what truly matters. 10. Living a life of service, contributing to the greater good. Finally, the Stoics believed that we should live a life of service to others. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful men in the world, saw himself as a servant of the people. Stoicism teaches us that we should act for the greater good and contribute to society in meaningful ways. True happiness doesn't come from self-centered pursuits, but from acting with kindness and generosity. When we help others, we find a deeper sense of fulfillment. Living a life of service allows us to connect with others and make a positive impact on the world. Whether it's through small acts of kindness or larger contributions to our community, serving others brings true meaning to our lives. Conclusion: applying Stoic principles to modern life. In today's fast-paced, stress-filled world, Stoic philosophy offers a timeless roadmap for living a life of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. By embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, focusing on what we can control, practicing gratitude, striving for personal excellence, and living with integrity, we can navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Stoicism encourages us to live intentionally, to reflect on our actions, and to embrace change as an opportunity for growth. It reminds us that true contentment comes not from external circumstances, but from within. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and find meaning in even the most difficult moments. So, as you go through your day, remember the Stoic lessons. Focus on what you can control, practice gratitude, pursue excellence, and live authentically. And above all, remember that life is short. Make the most of every moment and live a life that aligns with your highest values.